I met a gypsy.
This is just such like a telltale sign with Barcia, you know?
Yeah.
He rides the motorcycle so much different to everybody else.
When I was younger and watching my cousin race and stuff, when I thought about dirt bike racing, like with Ricky and James and stuff, and also Jeremy McGrath.
Yeah.
When you think about like that nasty kind of like scrubbing on the back wheel, high revs, that's Barcia.
Yeah.
You know, like he kind of brings that old school flavour back to Supercross.
They all kind of ride. Like, listen to that.
Yeah.
They all kind of ride like this in the outdoors.
Yeah. Jesus.
He's riding that thing like a 250. And he's really the only dude that rides it in that
like that, dude. Yeah.
That was techie as fuck.
He moves around the bike so good, man.
But this looks like vintage Barcia.
Yeah.
This looks like the Barcia that was
winning,
the most feared dude to race against. Like at one point, Barcia was the guy no one wanted to line up against.
Especially if you're Eli Tomac.
Oh, dude. You know, so I really think that he's sort of bringing that back for 2021.
Definitely.
And man, like that was a guy that I don't know that I feel like Coop's probably a guy where mentally he's really trying to beat dudes before they go to the line. And I think that that's a big part of why Coop won the championship in 2019.
Yeah, true.
And Barcia's kind of a guy that can bring that to the table. He's kind of a guy that can get inside your head before the race even starts. But the thing with Barcia is these guys know that they consistently don't have to worry about him, and especially like later in the race, he'll have his good races. That's the thing with Coop is you know that you're going to have to deal with the mental side of it with him, and he's the kind of guy that can beat you before the race. And you know that you also have to worry about him literally to the last corner of every heat, every semi, every LCQ, every main. Like you constantly have to watch your back for Cooper Webb, and you know he will always be there. Yeah. Barcia doesn't have that right now, but he has the ability to make you not want to race him. And I think that combined with a good bike, combined with being there in each weekend, that's actually a recipe for him to start like really doing some damage, I reckon.
Yeah, well, my reply to that is you also got to remember that it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. And I think Coop brings that so well. Yeah. Like Coop will, like what you said, he'll race you to the very, very last corner, as we saw with Ken in Houston or Dallas. Yeah, and Dallas. In Dallas.
You were there, bro.
Yeah. Sorry. Texas to
Texas
me.
Texas is Texas.
So it's just I just say Houston because next weekend, but yeah, dude, it's just like what I said is it's just about how much you want it. Yeah. And we haven't really seen that from Barcia as of recent, but I think that's going to change with this new bike. Yeah. Because I feel like it's going to give him a little bit more confidence. He can move around it better, as we just seen. He kind of manipulates the way his body weight versus the bike. It's just like I think we're going to see different. We're going to see different Justin Barcia this year.
Wait, fine. You know what we should watch? Go and have a look for test track footage of him on the Yamaha. Like Barcia testing 2020. See if there's like a test track vid.
Get the two-stroke one.
Yeah, there you go. Test track laps with Barcia. Shout out to Transwell Motocross. Actually, RIP Transwell Motocross. Turn it down a bit for us, bro. So let's see how, like, you want to talk about like movement on the bike. Dude, that helmet's so sick.
Dude, I know. I'm kind of bummed he's not on like Alpine Stars in Mirai anymore.
What's he wearing? Oh, Troy. Yeah.
Dude, that Troy Red Bull helmet, I'm not a fan of it, eh?
I haven't really looked at that much.
He has like the Red Bull on like the bottom of the helmet. Yeah. He should have had a whole Red Bull helmet in my opinion.
Nah, well he doesn't have a personal deal, it's a team deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bike just doesn't look as nimble with him on it, eh?
No way. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right, man. Like he can't move around it in the same way. Damn, dude, that's crazy when you watch it back to back like that.
Yeah, and like what I said, that he can't really manipulate the Yamaha like he does with the gas. and he kind of rides. He lets the bike ride him a lot. With this, like in the Yamaha test footage, you can see him kind of letting the bike do its job, not trying to like override it. Where the gas, you can see him just. He's just like
he's doing what he wants. He's doing
what he wants to do. Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting, man. He does not look nearly as good on this Yamaha. I'm trying to just listen for the bike.
That's why when people, I talked to Lucas about this a little bit, where he's like, you got to watch for Ferrandis on the 450. I'm like, well, it depends on what bike he's riding, and I think for me, seeing him on Star would be good if the Star bike's better than this bike, yeah, but I don't think Ferrandis would do anything too crazy in his rookie season either.
Yeah, well, Ferrandis has such a different style, man. Like, if you want to talk about styles of bikes, oh, dude, he does not look good here.
Yeah.
Wow. When you back-to-back this with the gas footage, like...
He looks like he's just having so much fun with that gas.
Yeah, wow. But, man, I know that from my own 350. Like, I ride that 350. The weight's, like, pretty much the same. You gotta stop that for a second. The weight's like only a kilo or something off the 450 or whatever, but like, dude, I just feel so like it's so easy to ride. It's light, and to me, like, I'm not the best rider, so like I chase that shit so much. Yeah, literally. Just like a good, light, agile feeling. I feel like I can make mistakes and it's not going to cost me. But man, there's visibly a big difference.
That was my whole argument with why I think Barcia is going to win this year. Is the Austrian manufacturer versus the Japanese manufacturer, and I think that will give him that edge. Like we saw Justin win 2 SX titles in a row on the lights class.
Yeah,
but why? I feel like he just didn't have the tools to make the job happen.
Yeah,
in my opinion. But I think now that in 2021 we're going to see a different Justin Barcia who's going to come out and shock a lot of people.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.